welcome to a new episode of Las Vegas Journeys, guys. I know it's been a long time since I posted anything to the video, guys. I got an explanation that I'm going to give you guys at the end of this video. I don't want to do it at the beginning because it's going to be probably a little long-winded, but just kind of an explanation of, you know, why there's been an absence and maybe a little bit of insight on the future of the channel. So we've had quite a busy month. 2 months actually, and you guys know about the problems that we've had, but some other stuff came up. But anyway, at the end of the video, I will let you guys know all about that. New intro there, as you saw. I feel like the intro was probably a little overdue, especially for these longer episodes. I will not put an intro for singular live plays or anything like that, but for the Las Vegas Journey videos, I am going to keep that intro. The intro might change. I think right now it's close to a minute long, which might seem a little long, but not too bad for, you know, an hour to 2 hour episode. My episodes usually run in between an hour and 2 hours, so a little something different. I just got a brand new computer. I had an Alienware 17 R4 laptop that I purchased a little over a year ago. And I had the channel in mind when I bought that laptop because at the time, it was one of the most high-end laptops you could purchase, and I needed a heavy-duty machine to do all the multimedia that with the editing and stuff like that. And it wasn't quite cutting it for me. There were still some problems. I couldn't do things as fast as I wanted to, so I just went ahead and purchased a whole new machine. It's not a laptop; it's a desktop, and you're talking the best of the best. It's got like an RTX 2080 Ti Founders Edition video card in there. It's got an i9 processor, 9900, 4.2 overclock, 64 gigs of RAM. Like, it's huge. It's a monstrous machine. It cost me a lot of money. I don't want to go there. But anyway, editing is not going to be a problem going forward. I've actually edited some material already that you'll see in this video. So we're going to pretty well just pick up where we left off in the last episode, and that being, our last day in Vegas for that trip. And I'm going to split this last day into 2 episodes because I'm really trying to stretch out my material here, guys. Again, you're going to hear more about this at the end of the video, my reasoning for everything. And, we'll get into that later. But yeah, I wanted to split the last day into 2 videos. The first half will be a little bit of slot play with more vlogs. The second split would be more slot play, less vlogs. But entertaining, both videos nonetheless. So lots to look forward to still. So that last day, we woke up, and again, it was kind of on the fly. We, the Cosmopolitan had lost our itinerary, or it was stolen from our room. So this whole 2-week Vegas vacation ended up being on the fly. And because when we lost our itinerary, we could not remember every single thing that was on there. And it was just winging it, and I think that might have been a little fun. It definitely made the trip more interesting to just kind of wake up and decide, okay, what are we going to do? Let's go there and just kind of see different things as things happened. And it just kind of happened organically, so it was different and kind of fun. We wanted to go back to Fremont Street. That 2-week period, we had the most fun on Fremont Street, both in slot play and just in doing certain things. And we decided to spend our last day there simply because of that. We decided to take into a show that last day, and we wanted to see because we've been to like the Cirque du Soleil shows, we've been to magician shows, comedy shows in Vegas before, we've been to all the big ones, the Reba and Brooks and Dunn show. We've seen a lot of stuff in Vegas, but we've never been to a show on Fremont Street. We wanted to see what the difference would be between a venue offered on the Strip and a venue offered downtown. So we went over to Tix for Tonight. Now, guys, Tix for Tonight are these tiny little booths that you will see on the Strip. There's many on the Strip. I think you can walk maybe, I don't know, I'm going to say 100, 150 yards. You'll see one, another 100 yards, you'll see another one. And they're just rampant all over the Strip. And you basically get last-minute tickets, or in this case, not last minute at all. And you're going to save a lot of money. We saved 60% on our show tickets for that day. And we decided to take into a comedy magician show called Laughternoon with Adam London. It is currently being offered at the D, or at least it was at that time. I believe it still is. A great show. We'll get into that later. But yeah, the tickets for tonight, I believe all 5 of us VIP tickets, I'm going by memory here, I want to say around $100. That's for everybody. And you're talking like right up in the front row. Can't ask for better. Like I said, we'll get into more of that later. We're going to be venturing a little bit more on Fremont Street, guys, and showing some videos of one of our favorite souvenir shops there, and some slot play. Like I said, there's going to be some slot play there. I decided to play at some places that we never played before on Fremont Street. But yeah, so I will just let you get into a video as soon as we get up that morning, heading over to Tix for tonight. So go ahead, take a look. All right, we got up nice and early today because last day in Vegas, you don't want to fucking waste any time sleeping. We just got done eating over at Denny's again. A little better of experience this time.
Oh, I think way better.
Way better. Sometimes you got to give things a second shot.
Super quick food.
Yeah, that time was really fast. None of the order was screwed up, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. And now we're just off to Tix for tonight because I think we're going to take the kids to a comedy magic show. We're looking at Laughternoon over at the D. But
Adam London.
Adam London. And we'll see how that plays out. And yeah, hopefully we can get some good tickets. I think VIP tickets are on sale right now for like $33. It's like 60 or 70% off. So right on. Right on. You hear that? So I was explaining to you the other day about Casino Royale. For every $100 you lose, you get $20 in free play. That's 20%. Tix for tonight, right next to McDonald's. Right there. What time? It's closed. Arrgh.
You can still check out this stuff that's on.
Okay, we're gonna go in line, guys, and we'll be back. Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to let you guys know about something. We're still here at the Tix for Tonight place. Now, a lot of times when me and my wife book a show, we book it on Vegas.com because the prices there can get quite good. You can get significant percentages off. We were going to go see the Adam London Laughternoon over at the D today, and Vegas.com was quoting us $33 for a VIP ticket. Tix for Tonight is quoted us $25 for a VIP ticket, and that's taxes and fees and everything. So on Vegas.com, we would have had to pay the $33 plus tax plus fees. So if you come to Vegas, don't pre-book your shows unless you're absolutely strict about having things done way ahead of time. Because you can come to this Tix for Tonight place and you could save a lot of money by switching your car insurance to Geico. And no, that's not what I meant to say. I meant to say you could save a whole lot of money by coming by Tix for Tonight and picking your shows there. Now you can book, I think, what, 2 days in advance here at Tix for Tonight?
I think so.
2 days. So you can't come here and book a show for next week. These guys are trying to sell seats that are not sold, you know, for shows that are upcoming in the next couple of days. So that's what they do. And they also have deals here on restaurants, buffets, 30% off, 20% off, all that sort of stuff. So you can get that here at Tix for Tonight as well. And like I said, guys, just save a whole lot of money on shows. Especially if you're booking directly with the property. Whew, that's probably the worst thing you can do is book directly through the property, unless of course you're getting comped. Now, if you want to go see a show, let's say if you're staying at the Mirage and you're spending thousands of dollars there, and you charge tickets to the room, well, hey, you might get them comped. That might be a better option. But if you're going to a property to see a show that you don't play at, you're going to want to go to Tix for Tonight. So keep that in mind and be a smart shopper. Save yourself some money. Stretch that gambling budget. So there you go. Like I said, those Tix for Tonight booths, you can find them anywhere in the Strip. You're not going to get lost trying to find one of those things. You tend to see them everywhere. In addition to the Tix for Tonight, you might come across Although I would err to the side of caution on this one. You might see people out just selling tickets. You might want to do your homework on who's selling those tickets. You might just get scammed. But we have seen legitimate sellers of tickets who are working on behalf of the properties. They'll be out on the strip and they'll say, go register for a membership and this show's on us. No joke. We've seen Cirque du Soleil tickets that were free as long as you went and signed up for a player card. You didn't have to rack up any points. You just had to go sign up. Now, these seats are all the way in the back. However, it's free. So if you are on a budget and you just still want to see the show and you really don't care about, the seats that you're getting, hey, what's better than free, right? It's a very viable and affordable budget stretching option to maybe find some of these people who are hawking these tickets. But like I said, do your homework. If you see somebody offering tickets, go into the property, ask them if the person out there is legitimately offering these deals on behalf of the property. If they say no, you might want to stay away from that person. If they say yes, there is people out on the strip that are offering those sign-up deals, then go back out and try to get one. Hopefully if they have some left. From what I understand, there's a limited amount. And it's usually tickets that they can't sell that are last minute. So if you know a show's happening an hour before the show takes place, go in front of the property and see if anybody is out there trying to pass off these free tickets, because they're going to be empty seats anyway. But if they can get you registered to a players club, that's a benefit for the casino that they wouldn't have had previously. So yeah, let's get into some slot play. So we went to get those tickets. We went back to Venetian, and I decided to play 2 slot machines. And guys, the Venetian was really tight. The entire strip was tight that trip. Just unrelentingly tight. And towards the end of the trip, I really had no patience with slots anymore. I wasn't having fun. I just wasn't playing them as much. I'm not the type of gambler that gets caught up in trying to get my losses back. I'm not like that. If I don't have fun, I get the fuck out, pardon my French. I get out and I don't play much. I don't play sometimes at all. And I think I wish everybody could adopt that same mind frame, because it could save you a lot of money. But not everybody's like that. Some people have gambling problems. They don't know when to quit, and they try to get those losses back instead of trying to cut their losses and get out safely. If I don't have fun, I don't stick around. We give these properties way too much money than to sit there and just keep giving them more and more and more and more and more. So anyway, I got 2 slots here for you. Venetian, Skywriter 2, which was new to me at the time, and Walking Dead 2. Go ahead, take a look.
Alright, Skywriter 2. I haven't played this one before. 450 max bet. It's a big screen in this one. Oh, yeah.
more of the same. You know, I'm not sure what you guys are expecting at this point, but it was so hard to run $100 through a machine and get your bet back. It literally was hard that entire trip, that 2 weeks during the summer months there in Vegas, just to try and get your bet back. As you can see there, I think I hit, I want to say a wild horde on that Walking Dead for right around between 40 and 50 bucks. And again, I'm going by memory, which is kind of crazy considering the amount of slots that I play. But yeah, I think I got that sort of a hit there on Walking Dead 2, but Skywriter 2, I'm not even sure if I got my bet back. And that was kind of the theme for that trip. So we're going to take it to Fremont, and there is one specific souvenir shop. Now we're going to get on that topic of souvenirs, and I found it so incredibly amazing that so many people didn't know that souvenirs are cheaper on Fremont Street. So as you're walking through the strip, you're going to see various souvenir shops, also in places like the Forum shops, Miracle Mile, Fashion Show. There's all sorts of malls on the strip that offer souvenirs, and the prices of the souvenirs are ridiculous compared to those you will find on Fremont, and they're the exact same souvenir. Okay, this little thing right here, this little it's kind of like a workable slot machine here. If you pull the handle, there you go. That little ornament there, or whatever you want to call it, novelty, was $10 on Fremont. This was $40 on the strip. It's 4 times the price. So you kind of get an idea of how much money you can save. And the same thing goes for clothing. So if you want to get a Las Vegas shirt or pants or coat or jacket, whatever floats your boat, you're going to save a huge amount of money by shopping on Fremont Street. I think we bought 3 Las Vegas shirts for $10 on Fremont. You're lucky to find one shirt for $10 on the strip. Especially if you're shopping for souvenirs on casino properties. So you'll find that a lot of casinos properties have their in-house shops. So the Cosmopolitan has like an in-house shop. If you're going to go get a hoodie, $100. Some of them are more, like $150. Outrageous. Get to Fremont, get a hoodie for like $5. Okay, it says the same thing on it, Las Vegas. The one at the Cosmo will say Cosmopolitan Las Vegas. I suppose that is a difference. Is it worth paying an extra $145 for? No, not in my opinion. Unless, of course, you're getting comped these items. You know, if you're playing in the slot machines and you're earning these types of things, fine. But don't go paying $150 for a hoodie. That's just a sucker bet right there. The souvenir shop on Las Vegas, my favorite souvenir shop on Fremont Street is called Fabulous Las Vegas Jewelry and Gifts. This is a massive souvenir shop. So you have your base level in the store, and it's just a huge amount of square footage. And then you have an escalator taking you up to a second floor, just double the amount. I remember the first time we went into that souvenir shop, we entered from the side, and we went completely in a C shape around the store. Didn't even notice the escalator, and we were like, my God, does the store ever end? And then we got to the escalator, and we were like, this cannot have 2 floors. And sure as shit, I mean, we went up there, and there was a second floor, and the value that you can get in this souvenir shop, like I said, it's unbelievable, especially if you're going to be bringing back gifts for your loved ones, your friends, your family, whatever. You can spend, $50 and get souvenirs for everybody. I'm not joking. It's really, really affordable. When we were there at this trip, we noticed that there was a water massage machine, and my kids saw that, and they definitely wanted to try it. We didn't see it on our previous trips, but again, we weren't really looking for it. But anyway, I kind of got some video there in that store and of the water massage machine. So go ahead, guys, take a look at that.
Rechargeable or using batteries?
Jordan's getting an aqua massage here on Fremont.
These don't charge for about 3 months.
Yeah, this is the one I have. It's you hook it up.
Joe, how's it feel, bud?
Anyway, these are.
Feels good, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, right on. You're a trooper. Give me some nuts.
Sometimes it tickles like right now.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Right on.
Tickles.
It tickles, huh?
It feels like your hands
I'll stay here with the kids.
to my legs.
I'm tickling you without even touching you.
Yeah, my feet. It's kind of cool.
Just relax, enjoy it. So the water like goes all over his body. It's hard to see on the inside, but that's all the way in the back. And it comes out. Yeah, now it's on his feet. Probably tickles a little bit on the feet, but I bet you that feels really good on the back. Is it a warm water? No temperature? And he's just loving that, man. Look at that. He's just
Joe, you're not
loving
getting,
it.
Joe, you're not getting wet, right?
No.
There's a blanket, Brandon. There's a blanket over me and the water is on the other side, so the water like touches it, but it doesn't come so I'm dry right now, I'm fine.
He's loving that. So yeah, last day in Vegas, we decided to come back up to Fremont. We love it up here. I only played 2 machines this morning at Venetian. Got built, as always. Skywriter 2. Oh, give me games, man. Why did you decide to make a part 2? Honestly. Skywriter 1 was really good, but Skywriter 2 is pretty horrible, in my opinion. I played Walking Dead 2 and I didn't get much on that either, so I'm gonna turn you around. Yeah, so yeah, I was surprised to see Skywriter 2. I was actually kind of excited when I saw it, and then when I played it and seen the water down pays, and as far as I know, no bonus symbols even landed, I was like, wow. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Gimme games, what the hell, man? You should put your efforts towards a new title, maybe. Let the legend be the legend, and don't mess with that stuff. Just some constructive criticism from a casual slot player. And then I played Walking Dead 2 and got bilked again. Venetian slots are pretty tight too. It's been pretty tight all around this trip. The D probably was the best time for slot play. Cosmo being the absolute worst. Bellagio was bad too, and Venetian were bad. Oh man, it's very unfortunate. But yeah, we're gonna go see that comedy magic show after. I can't remember the guy's name. I said it earlier, but yeah, we're gonna go and check it out, and probably have supper up here, and then do some more slot play tonight at the Venetian Palazzo. See if our luck can turn around. I mean, we've hit a couple of hits there and bonuses that were pretty good, but in the end, I mean, it's just been down and down and down. Except for that one time when I hit the $500 hit. I used that money and bought tickets for shows and stuff like that. And that's what you got to do. Take your winnings and do stuff with it. Don't dump them back in the machines. That's just a never-ending cycle if you start doing that stuff.
Right there.
Yeah, I got him. So yeah, looking forward to the last day's events, and not looking forward to tomorrow. I don't like flying. I find flying to be a negative experience. And I'm not looking forward to sleeping in that hotel in Montreal either. What a dump. Oh.
Brandon, I see you in the camera hitting it.
I can see Joe.
He's just having a ball in there, man. You like it, huh? That's good. You're gonna feel nice and relaxed after. Getting that nice massage, aqua massage. I've seen these machines in various locations in Vegas, and had to convince the little fella to get in there. I think he's gonna be quite happy that he did it when he gets out, because muscles are gonna be relaxed. Yes, sir. And you can find this just in the souvenir shop right here in Fremont Street. And this is the one, like I pointed out earlier, with the escalator in it. It's going to be the best souvenir shop, in my opinion, on Fremont.
Was this just here? I don't know if this was here last time.
What, the shop?
No. Like when we stayed at the D. I don't remember this thing being here.
Oh, I never looked. We never noticed it. If you're not looking for something, chances are you may miss it. Say peace out.
Peace out.
Jordan, say peace out.
What?
Peace out.
Peace out. Bye.
Now the oldest is going to try it out. There he goes. Oh, there we go.
Now tell me if you want the water jet streams to be a bit strong. Where are you guys from?
Canada.
Oh, Canada, eh? You guys say 8?
Some of us do, yeah.
Which province, sir?
New Brunswick, all the way on the East Coast.
Brunswick?
Yeah.
That's like near Toronto or something?
Was that right?
Near Toronto?
No, that's about maybe 12 hours east of Toronto.
Manitoba?
Wait.
No,
so if
east.
you need more
Manitoba's
Oh,
west.
it's on the west.
Yeah.
Yes.
Looks like he's liking it. Here you go, sir. Just in case I forget. Thanks. Yeah, he's a little taller, so I'm gonna go all the way to the back and get him. Come all the way up to the back of the nest. Hey, Bates. How's that feel? Good?
It does tickle on the feet.
It does tickle on the feet, yeah. But it feels good on the muscles? Feels good on the muscles? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We saw that whenever you were in there. Now it's on his bum. On your bum. Yeah. Just relax. Just relax. This guy's all amazed. What did you think of that massage?
That felt weird.
Felt weird? Did it feel good though? You feel relaxed back there? Yeah? Right on, man. Thumbs up. Give me some nucks.
How do you like it, man?
Good.
All right.
You likes it, right? Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks,
Appreciate
man.
it. Have a good one. Thanks. There's Joe. I don't know where everybody is. They went to pay. This way, guys. Over here. No, over here.
So there you go, guys. A pretty neat video. Again, you know, Vegas is the whole money racket, and I had to kind of pause the video at one point because one guy was trying to get my mother to buy this massage device, and he would not let up. She bought one in February, previous to this trip, and she was trying to explain to the guy, you know, I bought one over at New York. You know, I really enjoy it, and he was trying, and it was the exact same one that he had, but he was trying to tell her that, oh, this one has features that hers doesn't, and he just wouldn't stop. I had to stop the video and say, hey, you need to stop. She said no about 15 times. You just need to stop. And I turned the camera back on. Other than that, these guys were great. But yeah, it was kind of cool. You know, I think it was $20 for that massage. Kind of expensive, especially compared to the souvenirs that you'll find in that place. I thought that was a little steep. But you never know. Walking in Vegas gets taxing, guys. Your feet get sore, your legs get sore, your back gets sore. So, you know, maybe for the $20 to sit in that machine for 10 minutes and just, from what my kids said, it felt great. Their back felt completely relaxed. Their feet felt completely relaxed. They just felt at peace when they came out of there. So I suppose for the $20, depending on your current condition, might be incredibly worth it. But in my opinion, the price was a little steep. Another cool thing on Fremont there, like I said, I wanted to go to casinos and, you know, play the odd slot machine at a place I've never really played at before. That being Binions. Now, I didn't have a previous a good experience at Binions during our last visit there. I wanted to go in and get a picture with the $1 million. As you can see here, this is a photograph that I took at Binions. It's free for everybody. You can go into Binions, take your picture with that $1 million. And this is free. They give you the little holder here, souvenir holder, and your photograph, 5x7, absolutely free, just for going in and taking the photo. You don't have to sign up for anything. But when I went in there with my kids, we were rudely escorted out of there because we had our children. Now, it would have been one thing if they would have came up to us and said, oh, you know, we're sorry, but kids are not allowed on the property. You know, we would have said, hey, no problem. Yeah, we'll you know, thank you for telling us, and we'll go. But they were really rude about it, and we didn't return until here when we decided to go back. And I took the picture with the $1 million. But they had some promos going on that day, where if you signed up for a player card, you got just a whole bunch of free gifts. So I got a free table bet, I got free play, I got a free prize, and they gave me 2 cranks on a slot machine inside the building for additional prizes. And I ended up getting a whole bunch of free food. I fed my family at a steakhouse, Well, it wasn't a steakhouse, but steaks was on the menu, and all 5 of us ate there for $19 or $20 or something like that. That's what it ended up working out to be. Plus, I had a bunch of free play, table bets, and I can't remember what the prize was. Bungee cords. I think it was a little barrel of bungee cords, but it was all free. It didn't cost me anything with the exception of the the $20. I did play some slot machines there, which you're going to see in this video. And you're going to see here in this video just the overall difference. I mean, I don't expect to win at slot machines. I think anyone who expects to win is setting themselves up for a big disappointment. But I don't think you're expecting too much when you say you just want to be entertained for the money you're putting in the machine. Because at a $100 playthrough, I can get a pretty good entertainment in Vegas for $100. So if I'm sitting at a slot machine and it only takes me 2 minutes at a $3 max bet to get emptied, that's a piece of shit in my opinion, regardless of how fun other people might have on it. I mean, come on, it's all about being entertained, and the slots on Fremont, guys, are just so much better than the ones on the Strip. And from what I hear, station casinos that are even off of Fremont are even better payback than the ones on Fremont. But in any case, guys, I got 3 slot plays here for you. We got Buffalo Gold Collection, Walking Dead 1, and Super Jackpot Party by WMS. Take a look.
Buffalo Gold Collection 360 Max at Binions. $48. Yeah.
Cocktails?
I'll have an O'Doul's, please.
We have sharks.
That's fine. Yep.
Oh, no thanks. Cocktail.
Oh, there we go. It's another $48. Under here. Walking Dead 1 at Binions. Back steady. statewide progressive. Oh, I thought that was landing for sure. No. Super jackpot party here, guys. I registered at Binions. I might get kicked out of here if they find me. I don't know if it's camera friendly here, but 2 cent denom, $4 max bet. Come on, baby. Oh, the fuck's the bonus. Right on, right away too. So I'll cash out after this. All right. Oh my God, right away. You gotta be kidding me. $4. Well, $8. Well, I might as well keep playing. Come on. Try it again, baby. Yeah, you pick, Mickey. Yeah, pick them. Okay, keep going. Try to get one of the mini bonuses. You want one of the mini bonuses. You're doing good. You're doing good. Multiplier bonus. Next one's at 3x. Yes. Oh, you could when you're picking the 5 though, you could get a chance to go back to the
Party's not over, Ted. Pick a party favor.
64. All right, we out. That was a pretty good one. Hey, what's going on, guys? Okay, we came up to Fremont. We had an early bite to eat. If you could see here, right in the middle of the frame, right there, Binions. We ate at Binions Cafe, and the reason why we ate there was I signed up for a membership card, and you accumulate. Okay, when you get the card, you get up to a certain amount of points. They give you $10 in free play. You can take your picture with $1 million, and you get free ace on blackjack and free $10 in match play. So I took advantage of all of that, and it just so happens that I was up and down enough where I got 2 wheel spins on some game where you swipe your card, and I got a 2-for-1 entree for signing up, and another 2-for-1 on that swipe, and then I got another gift. It was just like a big bin full of what do they call those things? Bungee cords. So yeah, I got a thing full of bungee cords, and I got 2-for-1 entrees. So we went to that cafe, and there was steak dinners, ribeye steak dinners. So that was really cool. So I got 1 ribeye steak dinner. It was $20, and I got the second one free. And my mother got one, and then my son got his free, and it ended up costing us like $19 for all 5 of us to eat, and it was good food. You're talking steak, mashed potatoes, and gravy and vegetables. Really nice plate of food. So guys, take advantage of that. Just come to Binions, do it, and save yourself some money. Stretch out that gambling budget. And another beautiful day here on Fremont. And the wife is in there taking advantage of her match play. So yeah. How's your belly?
I mean, my slushy.
Oh yeah, look at that, look at it, you got a big trigger. One of those big whalebone things.
And that yellow is the cup, not it. This is the drink.
How's your belly though?
I don't think I'll have time for a free Sunday.
Alright, you're full? Kind of full?
Kinda, yeah. I mean, I might be able to have like.
But your back muscles feel great though, huh? How's your belly?
Full.
Belly's full?
We didn't even get to use our free thing at McDonald's. Hey?
Free thing.
Remember we got like a free spin thing for the.
Oh, right. Yeah, we didn't, yeah. Oh, well. Your receipt at McDonald's. If you notice on your receipt at McDonald's now, you could do a survey. It takes about maybe 5 minutes, and you could spin a wheel at McDonald's and get something free. So we did that twice yesterday.
Hey, guess what? Brandon got too bad. Like, we got a coffee, but guess what I got? I got a Sunday.
I filmed it, and they seen it all, but yeah.
Sunday with strawberry.
But yeah, we got a third receipt we didn't do it with yet, so. All right, so we'll wait for the wifey, and we're gonna go check out that comedy show. So I will talk to you guys as soon as possible.
Peace.
Peace right out. Peace right out. Pro. Holy. Face only a mother and father could love. Tickling my belly. So there you go, guys. Again, I want to reiterate that Binions just offers a great promotional startup. They had something extra while we were there. I'm not entirely sure which one it was, but
to this day, from what I understand, Binions does offer one of the best promotions for signing up for one of their player cards, and it's free. So if you go in there and sign up, you're going to get the perks. You don't have to spend anything. However, I think if you do get like 50 points or 100 points, a lot more stuff kicks in too. But just keep in mind that those 50 points may come at a cost. You're going to lose on the slot machine. Hey, you might win and then still get the freebies, but chances are you're going to lose, right? And again, for the returning customers, so if you keep playing at Binions, I guess the perks are really good as well. A lot of people don't think of Fremont Street as being a good place to get comped because it's not as elegant as the properties on the Strip. If you're going to be getting comped, you're going to want to be getting comped at a place like the Cosmopolitan or Aria or Palazzo or Wynn, Encore, whatever. These are bigger properties. Their shows are better. Their restaurants are better, blah, blah, blah. That's where people want to get comped. But what people don't understand is that it takes more to get comped on the Strip. So you can spend half of what you would spend on the Strip and get more on Fremont Street. This was evident at the D. We just got comped everything, and they, our slot host said, we undercomped you, but it's not because we didn't undercomp you. It's because you didn't spend enough on property and amenities or whatever for us to comp. So that's why, they were bringing us in a limo to a competing property when we were done there. They were really trying their best to give us extra of whatever. I remember right before we left left the D, our slot host said, just go down to the little convenience store gift shop downstairs and just spend a whole bunch of money so we have something to comp you. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So we went downstairs, and I think we spent maybe $50 at that gift shop. Chocolate bars for the kids. I want to say I bought a little frame for a loved one, and some other, odds and ends stuff. And then when we seen our slot host right before we left, she's like, the $50 didn't cut it. You needed to spend more. And I'm like, okay, well, we'll know for next time, and we'll really sit down and discuss what we can and can't do, because, we're not supposed to keep track of that stuff as a slot host. It's my belief that you're supposed to keep track of that and tell us what we can and can't do. And I think there was just miscommunication there on both sides, but it just, again, reinforces my point that it doesn't take as much to get comped on Fremont. So if you, like I said, if you don't care about the elegance of the hotels, if you're just looking to get into Vegas and you're going to be spending a little bit of money in the slot machines, maybe it's worth it for you to head down to Fremont or up to Fremont Street and play there and reap these amazing comps and rewards, and then just head to the Strip every once in a while if you want to soak in that atmosphere, because in my opinion, Fremont and the Strip are like two different worlds. You don't even feel like you're in the same place. So, again, it comes down to your taste, it comes down to your budget, but I'm just trying to make you a smarter gambler, especially if you're on a budget. So keep that in mind when booking a trip down to Las Vegas, that if you do decide to spend your time on Fremont, you will be better rewarded there than you will anywhere on the Strip. Now, getting back to what we were talking about earlier about the Ticks for Tonight's show that we decided to book, which was called Laughternoon by Adam London. We'll talk more in depth about it. It was a great show. We all enjoyed ourselves very much. Every single one of us got called up on stage with the exception of my children. My mom got called up, my wife got called up, I got called up. I got video of my wife and mother up on the stage, but no video of me because I'm always the one doing the filming. So when I got called up, nobody was filming me. And you'll see video of that too. It was a really funny show, but I'll let you guys just see some videos here. I'm not going to go too in depth with it, but go ahead and take a look, guys, and I'll elaborate on that show when you get back.
Why the taste about tomato?
Hey guys, over here at Adam London, we get the best seats in the house. We're right next to the stage. Look at that. We got all 5 of us here.
I'm a little sure. Well, you can just leave it there.
Yeah, leave it there.
Okay, take a second.
Kevin's not here.
So yeah.
Kevin's not here.
Kevin's not here? You sucker. All right. Yeah, so we got amazing seats here, guys. Literally, the stage is right here. Look at that, there's 6 inches between my knee and the stage. Nice. So guys, what do you think of your seats? Happy with your seats?
Yeah.
Yeah? We met a nice couple from Illinois over there. They watched the show, Spinning in Vegas. Big, big thanks for the support there.
Ear, do you hear anything inside of that balloon? No, it's still empty. Feel around really good with your fingertips. Do you feel anything inside of that balloon? The idea is that balloon, it is 100% and completely empty. I got the magic pen over here. I want you to make your hands like that. There you go. I'm going to pop the balloon. I want you to catch the contents that drop into your hand. First of all, show your hands are empty so they don't think you're in on. Wow, you've done this before. That was really good. Didn't I see you on Cops when they were up there? You look familiar. Your hands are empty. My hands are empty too. You catch whatever pops out. Here we go. Watch. Magic, 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 magic. Check it out. Show everybody what was inside of that balloon, Deborah. Show them. That was it?
That was it. Hot air.
Seriously? Well, I got some bad news. Okay. See, sometimes this magic, it doesn't always work. In Deborah's case, it did, and now I'm kind of lost. I do have good news for you, though. I just saved a bunch of money on my car insurance by canceling it. That's what I did. All right. You all can too. You see, I keep my insurance agent's card over here inside of my. No, it's a package of M&Ms I was saving for my lunch. You like the M&Ms? They're delicious. Look at that. They're offering a trip to Disneyland, too. You take the grandkids. Why don't you tear inside of that sealed package of M&Ms, Deborah, and see if we won that diamond M&M. Open them up there, Deborah. There you go. Reach down inside there. Show everybody what we won. Did we win? We sure did. It's our grandmother's ring.
Woo! Yeah!
Put your hands together. Woohoo! Thank you. You can have those. Deborah, everybody, yeah! Yeah! Your workout clothes over there. Are you married? Yeah. You are? You couldn't tell. Look at you. Ladies and gentlemen, in this bag, I have something pretty cool. Inside of this purple bag, 4 different colored balls. 3 of the balls are yellow. 1 of the balls is black. Joe, I'll give you the black ball. Roxy, I'll give you a yellow ball. Melissa, I will give you a yellow ball. David, I will give you a yellow ball. Yeah, it's a magic show. Did you see that? Yeah. Check it out. Make sure there's no marks, bumps, or lumps on there that would tell me if it's a black ball or a yellow ball. You can actually touch each other's spheres, we'll call them from now on. So give it a bounce on the stage too. That's how we check to see if you're sober. Good, so you all pass. That was good. It was funny, yesterday we had a lady who bounced the ball so hard it literally took off, hit the ceiling, and then came down and nailed this kid in the head. But her response was great because she said, "Welp, it's 5 o'clock somewhere." I'm like, yeah, you're drunk it is. But it really is, in fact, a bouncy ball that you put a couple quarters in a machine, you get a bouncy ball. So we're going to gather the balls back in the bag. So place yours inside of the bag. David, Melissa, place yours inside of the bag there. Roxy, and then Joe, right? Joe. Joe, could you verify that the 4 balls are in the bag? Just give them a squeeze over there. You get that or you don't, okay?
I get it.
I will not explain these jokes to you. But they're all in there, right? Here's what we're going to do. In just a moment, I'm going to let you reach in the bag. You're going to pull out a ball. Here's how you'll do it. Reach in the bag, grab out a ball, keep it hidden in your hand. Don't look at it. Don't show me, don't show anybody in the audience. I will give you a chance to do that once everybody has a ball. My eyes have been blindfolded. For now, reach in, grab one, pull it out, hold it to the side of you. Do you have any questions at all? No questions. So I'll give them a good mix. Joe, I'll start over there with you. Reach down in here, pull one out. Don't let me see it. Keep it hidden in your hand. Have you got one, Joe? Yep. All right, it's your turn now. Roxy, reach in there, pull one out. Don't let me see it. Have you got it? Now don't show each other either, because I don't know if you have a secret friendship over there that I don't know about. Melissa, it's your turn. Reach down in there, pull it out. Don't let me see it. Keep it hidden in your hand. Have you got one, Melissa? Pull it on out of there. Don't let me see it. You got one? And then last but not least, we have David. Take the last remaining ball. David, should only be 1 ball left. Have you got it? I'm going to make a makeshift blindfold. I'm going to hide my eyes. What I'd like you folks to do now that my eyes are hidden is take the ball and place it into your right hand. This your right hand over here. It's not your left hand if you're from Missouri and you need a little help with that. I'm messing with you, Hunter. And with the fingertips of your right hand, hold it out in front of you so that everybody in the audience can see the color of your ball. Can everybody in the audience see the color of the ball? Say yes!
Yes! Yes!
Does everybody know who has the black ball? Say yes!
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 All right, don't tell me who it is. I'll figure that out on my own. hide the ball back into your right hand. Hold it to the side of you, behind you. Put it into your pocket. Keep the ball hidden from me through the remaining portion of the show. Very good. Ladies and gentlemen in the audience, are the balls hidden?
Yes.
All right. Folks, here in Las Vegas, we have the World Series of Poker. And in the World Series of Poker, and in any poker game, in order to win, two things. You have to have really good luck, and you have to be a wonderful liar, right? You got to be able to bluff. The idea of this trick is I want you to lie to me. Now I'm going to ask each of you a series of questions, like where you're from, if you're married, what your occupation is, general questions. I want you to lie. Now your lies can be something funny, clever, creative, dumb, whatever. It is your story, it is your lie. The idea, though, is for each of you to lie to me, and then through you lying to me, I will be able to figure out who has the 3 yellow balls, but more importantly, who has the one and only black ball. Now, some of you we may already know a little bit about. Like, Joe's not married because of how he's dressed, right? But from here on out, you come up with those lies. Any questions? Joe, I'll start with you because I've been giving you a hard time. Where are you from?
From Kathmandu.
It's your theme song. Hawaii. Are you married? Do you have children?
No.
Okay. And what do you do for work in Hawaii?
Carpet.
You do carpet? Or you like install a carpet? Okay. What do you do? Carpet! That's what I do.
On my knees all
Yeah,
day.
you are. And what kind of car do you drive as a carpet layer?
Ford truck.
A Ford truck. What color's the Ford?
Green.
Green. See that? Ready to go with those lines. That's what you want to do. So we got a guy that does carpet in Hawaii. All right, come back to you. Let's see. Where are you from?
Oregon.
Roxy, Oregon. Are you married?
Yes.
Do you have children?
Yes.
How many?
One.
Is it a boy or a girl?
A boy.
And what do you do for work in Oregon?
Bus driver.
You're a bus driver? And what kind of car do you drive to get to the bus to drive the bus? A what?
Toyota.
A Toyota. And what color is your Toyota?
Gray.
Gray. Okay, so we got a guy that does carpet and then a bus driver. All right, Melissa, where are you from?
Canada.
Canada. Are you married?
Yep.
Do you have children?
Yeah.
Good for you. How many children do you have? 2 children. And are they boys or girls?
Boys.
Okay, and what do you do for work in Canada?
I'm a doctor.
You're a doctor? I should have done that coughing thing for you. What kind of car do you drive as a doctor?
A beetle.
A Beetle?
Yeah.
Don't think I'm going to ever see you as my doctor if you're driving a Beetle. And what color is the Beetle?
Purple.
Purple. Okay. All right. Where are you from?
Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt.
That's terrible. Look at us. It's like looking into a mirror, actually, isn't it? Really. Maybe once the show is over, Dave, we'll put our heads together and make a big butt of ourselves down the casino. Won't that be fun? And what do you do for work?
I'm a taxi driver.
Okay, a taxi driver. Okay. And we went from Mr. Clean to taxi driver. And what kind of car do you drive to get to the taxi to drive the taxi?
Chevy.
What color is it?
Blue.
Blue. All right, good careers. Very clever, these careers. We have a taxi driver over here. We have a doctor over here. We have a bus driver over here, and then a bum. It's very clever, these careers. Yesterday was great. We had a unicorn trainer. I thought that was clever. I asked that woman, I said, how on earth do you train the unicorn? She said, with all the leprechauns. I was like, okay. She's from Colorado. One of you has the black ball, 3 of you have the yellow balls. How long have you been a bum, a carpet layer?
13 years.
13 years. How long have you been a bus driver?
5.
Minutes?
Yep.
Okay. How long have you been a doctor?
2 years.
How long have you been a cab driver?
10 years.
How long?
10 years.
10 years. Next few questions, I want you to lie or tell me the truth. It is up to you. I just want you to answer the question kind of quickly. Do you have the black ball?
No.
No. Do you have the black ball?
Yes.
You do. Do you have the black ball?
Yep.
You do? Do you have the black ball, David?
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right.
Oh, wait.
Do you find me attractive, Roxy?
Oh, absolutely.
She is telling me the truth. Do you find me attractive?
No.
She is lying. Joe, don't answer that question. No, I am going to take your yellow ball because I don't think I believe you. Can I have it? That gets rid of Joe. Give Joe a big round of applause! Woo! Joe! I don't think I believe you either, David. I'll take your yellow ball too. Can I have it? Let's see what you got over there. Yeah, that gets rid of the guys. Give the guys a round of applause! Woo! Nice meeting you, gentlemen. All right, now listen. Men traditionally are terrible liars. It's true. Guys, we come up with a lie, we tend to look around a lot when we lie. We look down at the floor, up to the ceiling, side to side. Ladies, that's a tell sign that your man is lying. Now, ladies, on the other hand, are very good at this because they can look you in the eyes and then tell you that they're not attracted to you. Don't be offended, this is true. Women actually make better poker players than men. This is a true story. In fact, Lady Gaga wrote a song about it. Do you know how to get Lady Gaga to cry? Poker face. Never said this was going to be a good show. One of you has the black ball, one of you has the yellow ball. Normally the person that finds me the most attractive in their heart always has the black ball. But since Joe is already sitting down.
How you doing?
I'm going to say, Roxy, I think you have the yellow ball, but I believe you have the black ball. Melissa, is that correct? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together.
Woo! Woo!
Good job, ladies. That was awesome.
So there you go, guys. Adam London. It was a fantastic show. My first impression was this is going to be terrible. It's on the second floor of the D, so if you're at all familiar with the D, when you go up to the second floor, they have a vintage Las Vegas casino up there, and then they have a restaurant, and the venue is right between the casino and the restaurant, kind of like in the corner. And even when we were waiting outside the venue, upstairs, we were kind of waiting by the casino, and I said, I think we might have just wasted our money. And we seen the magician or comedian walk by us and head into the venue. I said, okay, we're probably going to start soon. Then they opened the doors, and this venue is so small. I said, is this a joke? It really is small. I don't think there was any more than 50 seats in the venue. And it makes you feel extremely, extremely claustrophobic. And I feel bad for Adam London, because he is a legitimate good act. He deserves a show on the Strip, or at the very least, a show with a bigger venue. I really felt bad for him. There might have been 20 people that were there. I would say 75% of the seats were empty. And he even made a joke about that at the first. He's like, I want to thank you all for coming. He says, oh, look at that. Some of you guys even came dressed as seats. And I mean, he was poking fun at it. And it's nice to know that he doesn't, take any offense to that. I don't think the D sees the potential and shows. They're in Las Vegas. Get your shit together. Get a bigger venue. Advertise and market that stuff more. There's so much potential there for shows. And again, it brings me back to the whole comps thing, where if you want people to play at your casino, you got to give them things to do. Hey, we're going to comp you this great show. And it is a great show, but the venue ruins it. It just ruins it. Adam London deserves better. Adam, I don't know if you'll ever watch this show, man, but you did an amazing job. But your show is going to take a hit simply because of the venue. And that's not your fault. And you should not have to take any flack for that. And I really feel bad for you. But I also feel good, too, because it doesn't seem to bother you. You still have a very class act. Funny. The magic was good. Kids were impressed. We were impressed. We got to meet a great couple from Illinois who watched the show, the Spinning in Vegas show here on YouTube. They were fans. We had a good conversation with them before we went in. They also had VIP tickets, and they were sitting pretty close to us in the venue. And I'm not going to say their names, but again, I just want to thank you two for your support. You're extremely great people, very, very nice. I'm not going to mention your names here on the channel, but it was great meeting you. They drove to Vegas all the way from Illinois. One heck of a drive. And, they simply for their love of Vegas. And it was great meeting the two of you. I hope that we can run into each other again in the future. And I don't know, maybe get lunch or something. And, it's always great meeting people in Vegas who watch the Spinning in Vegas channel. That trip, it was remarkable how many people we met who watched the channel. I want to say, maybe around 25 people recognized us, and oh my God, you're the Spinning in Vegas guys. Nice to meet you. And I had somebody want me to sign a Las Vegas shirt. And it was remarkable. I never ever thought that would happen here at the Spinning in Vegas channel. It just let me know that people are paying attention and people are watching and enjoying the content, and that really, really warms our heart, man. Like that pulls on the heartstrings. We can't thank you guys enough. You guys have been, hugely supportive on that one. And but yeah, Adam, great show, man. The venue, the D, you really got to step it up a notch, and give this guy a venue he deserves, because a lot of people from who I talked to after the show was done, they said, wow, he did a really great job, but holy crap, it's small in there, it's claustrophobic, and there's really not a lot of marketing involved. And we all had pretty well the same thoughts. And yeah, after the show, it was great too. He came out, he gave you free ice cream. He had little DVDs. My kids bought a DVD, and they asked him to sign it, and he signed it. Like, it got really personable at the end. And he made sure that he thanked personally every person that came to see him. And just a great touch. Like I said, class act there from Adam London, guys. I highly recommend the show, but please don't be too hard on the venue. Or don't be too hard on Adam because of the venue. If you can look past that, you're in for a real treat with Laughternoon. Highly recommended. And I do think that we're going to visit that show again at some point in the future. All right, guys. So I'm going to stop the episode there. However, I told you guys at the beginning that I was going to talk about the absence on the channel and a little bit about the future of the channel. So as you guys know about the flooding in the basement, that's all done with. It's been done with. First week of November, everything was fixed. I can't believe it took that long. You're talking spring, summer, fall, almost winter. 8 months to do a basement renovation. It was one of the toughest times because with my work, I travel all the time. I'm always on the road. And, with the wife working and stuff like that, to have people here all day long, it took so much from our personal lives, and we didn't plan for this to happen. So, you really can't say failing to plan is planning to fail, because like I said, it's just something that happened. And but we just didn't know and didn't think how much it would impact our lives. And that was obviously a main reason for the absence on the channel. But I'll be blunt with you guys, and I had a lot of health problems in the last month and a half. I think most of you know about the problem with my ears. I have eustachian tube dysfunction that can trigger bouts of Meniere's disease. And wow, I had a rough one, a real rough month and a half. I do my best to avoid catching colds because when you catch a cold, it tends to seize up my eustachian tubes even more. Usually my tubes are blocked to begin with, but they just tighten up even more. It builds pressure up in my ears, which causes Meniere's attacks. I get incredibly dizzy. I lose, I lost about 80 to 90% of my hearing for about a week and a half. I was incredibly scared. I didn't know if that was permanent or not. It came back, but not at the quality it was before I caught the cold. And I was warned by many ENTs that for every cold you catch, you're probably going to damage your ears even more, because when the pressure builds up, it will damage parts of the middle and inner ear. I've even had ENTs tell me that, you might wake up one morning and not have your hearing at all. And it's hard to hear stuff like that. It's even harder to hear that there's no cure for eustachian tube dysfunction. But those health problems just buckled me. I started to get depressed. I fell into a depression, and life sucked there for a little while. Thankfully, I have a great support group here with my family, my 2 children, and my wife, who kept me grounded and try to keep me positive on a daily basis, because I'm not out of the woodwork yet. Like, I'm still down in the dumps a little bit, and it just really I had no motivation to do anything, and it had nothing to do with me not wanting to do anything on the channel. I had to take time off of work too, and it's not something I do. I don't take time off of work. So taking, the almost 3 weeks off of work was tough, because I got business to run, and it shut down everything. And you know, I was reading all the comments because I always have my phone on me. Well, it's recording now, but I read all of the comments that people have been putting on the channel, good or bad. And you know, I always read, even though I don't reply. I just didn't have the motivation. I wasn't in the right frame of mind, and I tend to keep negativity off the channel as best I can. And I just didn't want you guys to see me like that, because trust me, it would have been very evident that something was wrong. It's probably still evident now, but trust me when I say that, nowhere near as bad as it was. It was really bad. In addition to that, we got someone contacted us from the Cosmopolitan and trying to get us to go back. Because we were visiting the Cosmo there pretty frequently for a while, and you know, I got a phone call. It was from a guy, I'm not going to again say names, and wanted us to go back. And I told him about what had happened to us, and he was like, "Wow, yeah, I didn't know about that. I really apologize." I told him about the channel here. I said, you know, everything's all recorded on video. I said, my channel's spinning in Vegas. I said, you can go take a watch. I said, I can give you the episode. I sent him the link to his email. He watched the video. And then 2 weeks later, we always get offers, email offers from the Cosmopolitan. And 2 weeks after I spoke to him, rather than him try to clarify it, and again, I didn't ask him to clarify it. I said, we're beyond that point. I said, there's so much time has passed that I'm not even worrying about that stuff anymore. It doesn't even bother me. You know, so I told him I have no expectations from you. I don't feel like I'm entitled to anything at this point. But I don't feel like you guys are entitled to anything from me. 2 weeks passed after that phone call. We got another email offer from the Cosmopolitan, and they cut everything. So not only did they not try to rectify, again, I wasn't expecting it, but they just decided, okay, we're pulling all this free play. We're not going to offer him any more free nights. I'm guessing he watched the video. It pissed somebody off, and they just decided to be dicks about it. Again, doesn't surprise me from the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas. That place, in my opinion, is a complete piece of shit, and I hate to be still talking about it all this time later. But they just keep coming at us, you know, and that left a bad taste in my mouth. And oddly enough, all of our comps that we noticed, like with the D, with the Palazzo, anywhere that we played, Bellagio, all lowered their comps. So the most notable one was probably Bellagio. We were getting offers of 4 free nights and up to $500 in free slot play. That went down to $100 in free slot play with one night. That's a big difference. You know, 4 nights down to one night, 500 down to 100. It's a really big difference. So it got me into researching what the heck is going on here. Is something wrong? And then, you know, after doing some research, we found out it's happening to everybody. So Vegas is changing. Vegas is slowly losing Vegas, if that makes any sense. Vegas is no longer Vegas. I was going to call the slot host at Bellagio, not like I had one to begin with, but, you know, I have a slot host at Cosmo, at Venetian, Palazzo, the D. I just didn't, again, no motivation to do anything. But now I'm finding out that if we check in after a certain time or before a certain time, regardless of slot play, we're going to be getting charged check-in fee. We got to pay for any types of parking. Comps are going down. Free rooms are starting to become a thing of the past. You now have to play a certain amount of money in a slot machine before you get a free drink. What the heck happened in the run of a year? How the heck did it get so bad? Now, I know the stuff that Mandalay Bay that happened with the shooting did not help Vegas one iota. It really brought the tourism down in Las Vegas, and I don't want to say rightfully so, but it was expected. It was expected because when stuff like that happens, people get scared, rightfully so. And so I expected Vegas to take a hit. I just didn't expect them, the properties, to pass that hit on to their customers, because how is that a good business model? If you want to encourage people to come back, you up the comps. You don't lower the comps. That is just basic economics. How was that a smart move? Having said that, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I feel like going back to Vegas anytime soon. I'm also on a no-fly order from my doctors because of my ears. They said I can't get. This was back in October, first week of October. I had an appointment. Saw my doctor, and she said that you're on a no-fly for 6 months. We'll reevaluate at that time. ENT did agree with that. No-fly for 6 months. So that puts me around February, March, April. So I'm going to see a doctor again at that point and reassess. And if I'm still on no-fly, I can't go to Vegas. I don't want to go to Vegas right now. A year ago, I would never have dreamed of saying I don't want to go to Vegas. I don't want to go to Vegas because I don't want to reward these properties for lowering these comps. It's terrible as a customer, as a person who spent so much money at these properties. And I'm a minnow compared to some players. There's guys on YouTube doing $500, $700 a spin. How bad? I heard of a story. I don't want to say names actually, because I don't want to put misinformation out there. But one of the, high roller spinners on YouTube who spends hundreds of thousands of dollars at a property got like a dollar store piece of China as a comp. Wow. Someone spending that kind of money should be up on the very top floor in the best of suites, getting the best of meals, not paying for drinks, not paying for parking or an early or late check-in fee. It's getting crazy. I don't want to pat them on the back and say, we're going to come, even though you guys are doing this. I believe that these casinos have a lesson to learn, and that they don't have a business model if it's not, if it wasn't for the players and the people visiting Las Vegas. And it's funny because a small amount of people actually gamble in Las Vegas. I remember hearing the number, and again, I wish I knew so I can have an actual factual number, but it was under 10%. So under 10% of the visitors in Las Vegas actually gamble. So why are they trying to get it back from the gamblers? Why can't you maybe, for someone who doesn't gamble, put the rooms up an extra $10 a night? Some properties that have 1,000 rooms, if you get full capacity at $10 extra a night, you're making some up there too. I mean, don't pass it on to that small little population who is working their fucking asses off for these comps and trying to stretch out that dollar, because if you're anything like me, you're spending big dollars, man. I will be honest with you. Okay, I've never said this before. I lost $25,000 on that trip. I'm looking you straight in the eye right now and truthfully telling you that I lost $25,000 during that 2-week stay in Vegas. And again, that's a drop in the bucket compared to somebody doing $750 a spin. He probably lost that in 2 days. I'm just trying to tell you that from an average guy's standpoint, me being average, that's a lot of money to lose compared to what I got in return. Theft, bad customer service, just an overall salty 2 weeks. I could have took my family anywhere in the world for that kind of money and got treated like a king. It's heartbreaking. And now it's even worse because of all these lowered comps. And what did I do to kind of mend this? I said, well, maybe I should be supporting my local casino. I said, maybe I need to go back and kind of go back to my roots, and maybe I'm missing something here. Maybe going back to my old casino can, reignite the fire I have for the, slot gaming industry and so I went to my former old local casino, which is Casino New Brunswick, and I decided to spend 2 days there. And holy shit, that made things worse, because that's one of the tightest places to play, guys. Casino New Brunswick is terrible. I lost $2,000 in 2 days there, and it was casual. You're lucky if you get your bet back in a $100 playthrough. Got bonuses that were worth $10, $15, $20 on max bet $3, and it just kind of made me sit down and reevaluate, what am I doing? Why am I doing this to myself? Why am I doing this to my family? Because that's a lot of money. $2,000, I could have did something with the family. You know what I mean? It made me rethink everything. And I just needed to, that with all the health issues, I just needed to start getting my life back on track. And that's why the absence. Just trying to get things together, trying to reevaluate and just find my spark again. And you know, it's day by day. I'm like I said, I'm a very positive dude. I try to stay positive. Like I said, I have a great family here that, you know, I could always lean on, and a great community here on YouTube as well that I can, you know, always look to for, you know, positivity and to put a smile on my face. So where does that leave the channel? Well, in a tight spot, definitely between a rock and a hard place at best. I just bought that computer for editing videos, so I want you guys to know that I'm in this for the long run. Having said that, I am on a doctor order for no fly, so Vegas is out of the question till February. You guys knew that already, though. You knew that if we didn't go in October because of the renos here in the basement, that it was going to be February. So if it ain't in February, it might be a little bit later, depending on how my ears go. They're better than what they were when I got diagnosed. When I saw my doctor in October. But right now my left ear is, I can't hear well out of it. The right one's better. Not that that's saying much. So a lot of stuff needs to come together here for me to go back. The Vegas stuff too. All the properties will need to straighten stuff out or prearrange with me. If I call my slot host and say, does this parking or check-in or drinks or comps, does this apply to me, or is this something that's just globally? You know, is everybody dealing with this? And if they say no, we can make an exception for you, fine. Then, you know, it's something that you could easily brush off because they're doing something about it. But if they say, yeah, you know, our hands are tied, it's coming down from head office, and, you know, there's big wigs making these decisions, then I'll say, okay, well, I'm going to make a statement here and not go. I'm not going to support that decision with my hard-earned money. I still have 100 singular live plays that I haven't featured on the channel that I could upload. I'll still keep doing the collection of bonus videos, singular live plays. I might do top 10 videos, but 2 more Las Vegas journey videos. That's it until we go back. And like I said, our next trip to Vegas is quite a ways away. So guys, I'm going to end the episode there. I just felt like I had to let you guys really know about everything. And that's everything, man, in a nutshell. Don't lose faith in me, please. I've come back from worse, and when I do get everything back in order and everything's back to normal, I'm gonna be kicking fucking ass like you've never seen before. And back to Vegas, you know, we talk about it a lot. We have our next itinerary complete 110%, with a digital copy in case it gets stolen. It's all done. It's just to get there. And like I said, if health problems and the whole comp thing can come together, we're gonna get there, and we're gonna make it happen. And we've already decided that the next trip's just gonna be me and my wife. The kids and my mother are gonna stay home. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna do a lot of stuff that we haven't done before. I'm not gonna give you any spoilers, but anyway, there's things to look forward to on the channel. So guys, after a long-winded episode, I really appreciate you guys for hanging in there and being patient with me and being patient throughout this whole entire explanation. And I'll try my best to get videos up on the channel in a timely manner. But like I said, just try to understand, and please don't lose your faith in me. And I'll make sure that your patience does not go unrewarded. So take care out there, guys. Stay healthy, stay happy, and try to make somebody happy today or tomorrow and the next day, every day. Sometimes the smallest things can make the biggest differences in somebody's life, and sometimes you don't know what someone's going through. So even so little as a smile can make all the difference to somebody. So take care. I will see you guys in the next video.